With the clock ticking towards a shutdown, Republicans and Democrats struck a deal to set the 2019 budgets for 9 departments and about a dozen federal agencies, including, most contentiously, the Department of Homeland Security. So what exactly is in the $324 billion, 1,159-page legislation? And what's not? The bill allocates $49.4 billion for the Homeland Security Department, up $1.7 billion from 2018. Within that is about $23 billion for Immigration and Customs Enforcement and the Customs and Border Protection Agency. It includes $1.375 billion for 55 miles of new fencing along Texas's southern border. This is less than the $5.7 billion that President Trump sought for wall construction during the last government shutdown,
I'll take it.
and down from the $1.6 billion allocated in the 2018 spending bill. And the language in this bill specifically mandates that only, quote, existing technologies can be used for fencing or barriers, ruling out a concrete or steel wall. It contains some tricky language about ICE detention capacity, setting the daily average at 45,000, that's more than the 2018 budget, but down from the current 49,000 migrants in detention. Complicating the matter, the agency is given independence to shift funds as needed, so it's unclear how overall detention numbers will be affected. The legislation also specifies that members of Congress cannot be barred from accessing any facility housing children, and has language aimed at making it easier to reunite separated families. The remaining $275 billion goes to fund agriculture, state, interior, housing, transportation, justice, commerce, the IRS, NASA, and a dozen other agencies. It also halts President Trump's federal civilian pay freeze and institutes a 1.9% pay raise. The whole package expires on September 30th. There are some notable exceptions from the final funding bill. There's no legislated backpay for the thousands of federal contractors put out of work by the last shutdown, unlike the 800,000 affected federal workers who did receive backpay. And there's no extension for the Violence Against Women Act, leaving the law to expire but its grants to continue, as lawmakers work on a standalone bill to extend it.
Hi, I'm Elahe Azadi, pop culture writer at The Washington Post. Real journalism matters. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get our latest reporting and analysis.